Whether you already bought an iPhone 12 or you're looking to pick one up, this video can help you think about the types of cases that you're looking for to protect your new iPhone. In my opinion, cases aren't only needed for protection anymore since the iPhone 12 this year has much stronger hardware, but they are still something that helps make the phone feel better in the hand and gives you peace of mind to protect against scratches. Besides cases, there are a few alternative charging methods that you can choose for this year's iPhone, which I'll talk about in this video. For the first case that I actually bought before receiving the iPhone was this $3 clear case. This is probably one of the most basic cases that you can buy, which makes sense for the price, but surprisingly it doesn't perform poorly. The hard plastic of this case is actually pretty strong and would be able to withstand a drop from a few feet. All the button cutouts are accurate and they aren't hard to click. However, if you do look around the camera area, there isn't any special cutout for the camera that would protect it like other cases that I show you in this video have. Another drawback from this cheap case is that I could already see it start to yellow, which happens with a lot of other cheap clear cases. Overall, the main reason that I would recommend this case to anyone is if they just bought an iPhone 12 or 12 Pro and they're looking to buy a case that's pretty cheap before they actually buy their main case. Now looking at another clear case, this one's from ESR and comes in at $12 after a $3 discount on Amazon. Comparing this case with the cheap $3 one, you can immediately feel the difference in quality, since this one's a lot more rigid and comes with more camera and screen protection, with a drop guard camera bezel and a raised screen bezel. This case also has a much better material compared to the cheap case, since it resists yellowing, and with only 2 days of use with the cheap one, I could already see the yellowing starting to appear. For $12, this case is a great deal, but to make it even better, they also provided 2 tempered glass screen protectors with their frames to help with the installation process. If you know that a clear case is right for you and you want complete protection for your iPhone, I would highly recommend checking out the screen protector and case combo for only $12 on Amazon. If you're someone who watches a lot of videos or video calls a lot, this ESR metal kickstand clear case is probably right for you. For $15, it provides the same protection and the resistance to yellowing, but it has a kickstand which you can use to watch videos or FaceTime in either a vertical or horizontal position. The kickstand itself is actually really sturdy and you don't have to worry about it failing on you or risk having the phone fall over, which really wouldn't do anything anyways. ESR mentioned that they did lab testing with over 3,000 plus uses and it still remained over 80% hinge strength, which is actually pretty impressive. If you previously used to use a pop socket to prop up your phone to watch videos, I would highly recommend checking out this ESR metal kickstand case, since it pretty much does the same thing, but it sits a lot closer to your phone. And that's pretty much it for the clear case in this video, but for me personally, with someone with sweaty palms, I actually don't really like the material of clear cases since they get pretty dirty, and the only way to clean them is to wash them in some water. But if you do want to show off the design of your new iPhone, I would definitely recommend these cases. If you're looking for something that feels a little bit more premium and something that feels better in the hand, the $17 ESR Cloud Series cases are a great silicone option for you. The one I have here is a navy blue color, which I think looks fantastic with the blue or black iPhone 12. The comfort while using this case is definitely the best on this list, with its soft textured back material making it really grippy and enjoyable to use. The protection on this case is pretty nice with an increased camera bump and side bezels to protect your screen. However, this case does have some downsides where the buttons are located. Near the volume and power buttons, as well as the charging area, this case isn't made of the same hard shell material. Instead, it's really soft and flimsy material, which definitely doesn't protect your phone there. And not even looking at protection, it actually gets a little annoying to use at the bottom of the phone when swiping up, since you would always feel the flimsy part of the case. Besides this, the case had an overall really comfortable experience while using it, and it gave a nice premium look to the phone as well. Now, if you have some extra money to spend on a truly premium case, this Nomad rugged case is a great option. This case is more pricey at $50, but it easily feels and looks the best to use with the high quality Horween leather. This leather has been around for more than a century now and hasn't been coated with anything that will take away the genuine look of the leather. As you continue to use the case, it develops character and gives a more beaten up and raw look, which I personally think looks really nice. Besides the leather, the case does provide the best protection out of all the cases I talked about today, with their advertised 10-foot drop protection because of its internal shock absorption and full 360-degree exterior bumpers. However, something to note about this case is that the brown case is two-tone, so the back is going to be leather, but the sides are going to be a hard black plastic material, which is still really protective. Something that I also realized was that my iPhone 12 is blue, which doesn't actually match with the brown leather of the case, but if you're someone with a colored iPhone, I would definitely recommend for you to check out the black version of this case instead. At $50, the only drawback that I could find were that the buttons were a bit tougher, which actually made them harder to click than all the other cases. This isn't a huge issue at all, but it's something to note before actually buying the case. Overall, this rugged case from Nomad is my go-to case right now because of how it feels in the hand and because of protection that it provides. As for charging, all the cases that I talked about today are actually wireless charging compatible. If you're at your desk often, which I'm sure many of you are with work and school from home during the pandemic, a wireless charger like this one here from Kosus for $25 doubles up as a charger and desk organizer. It has a great look and a premium artificial black leather design that charges up your iPhone up to 10 watts. Even though this doesn't take advantage of the MagSafe technology that they introduced with this year's iPhones, the charging speed shouldn't actually be that much different. Wireless charging speeds are usually always slower than using a direct cable, which I actually saw in a charging test video which I'll link down in the description below. The charger is pretty convenient as you can just put your phone up on it and it's going to charge without you having to make sure that's lined up correctly with your iPhone. Something to think about if you're planning on getting a MagSafe charger for your desk is the fact that the magnets stick to your phone, which means that you're going to have to use your other hand to hold the charger down while picking up your phone. Overall, this Kosus desk organizer and wireless charger is a great desk accessory that works really well with this year's iPhone 12. If you instead prefer direct charging over wireless charging, I'd recommend picking up this 20-watt fast charger brick, which Apple doesn't provide in the box this year. The $17 charging brick is actually 20% smaller and $13 cheaper than the official Apple USB Type-C charging brick. Charging your iPhone with this charging brick should be able to charge your iPhone to 50% in only 30 minutes, which is a lot faster than using a regular 7.5 or 10-watt charging brick. In order to use the ESR charging brick with 20-watt charging, you have to have the proper USB Type-C cable, which Nomad has. They actually sent me over the USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable, which doesn't actually work with this year's iPhone, but the only change would be that one side would be the lightning cable. The cable is reinforced with double-braided Kevlar, which will be sure to protect your cable for the long term. For someone who needs fast charging, extreme durability, and has heavy everyday use for their charging cable, it might be worth $40 for this cable. This cable also comes with a 1.5 meter and 3 meter length, which can be useful for someone who needs the option for a longer cable. For cable management, they also provide a silicone cable tie, which helps to keep your cable untangled while you're traveling. Anyways, that's it for this video. If you guys are interested in any of the products I talked about today, I'll leave links in the description box down below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to go down below and hit that like and subscribe button. And thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.